Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
Oh my God, Sarah, you're not going to believe what happened to me. I think I have PTSD. Walmart PTSD. It's a thing now, I've decided. So you know I'm back living at home, which means I'm my mother's designated shopping buddy. It means I get dragged on these epic, multi-hour excursions to the seventh circle of hell, otherwise known as the Walmart Supercenter. So there we were last Tuesday. The air had that specific stale, post-weekend rush smell. A mix of floor wax, old popcorn, and quiet desperation. We were on a mission to find storage tubs because my mom, decided my room is an organizational crisis. We're in the home goods aisle, this vast, plastic canyon of Rubbermaid and Sterilite. I'm trying to decide between the 18-gallon and the 30-gallon, like this is some life-altering choice, when my mom gets this look on her face. She kind of freezes, and her eyes dart over my shoulder. She leans in close, so close I can smell her hairspray, and she whispers like we're in a spy movie. "Honey," she says, her voice barely audible over the squeak of a nearby cart, "don't look now, but I think that guy has been following us." My blood ran cold. You know how my mom can be, but the way she said it, it was serious. I immediately went into full-on detective mode. I pretended to be interested in the lid of a beige tub and angled my body so I could see behind us in the reflection of a decorative mirror. And there he was, just a guy, nondescript, jeans, a hoodie. But he was just standing there at the end of the aisle, not looking at anything, just existing in our personal space. I whispered back, "Okay, I see him. Let's just move on, maybe it's a coincidence." But it was. We left the plastic canyon and went to look at lamps. He was in the lamp aisle, pretending to be fascinated by a lampshade with pictures of moose on it. We went to the craft section. Suddenly, he had a deep, profound interest in glitter glue, aisle after aisle. Bedding, bath towels, kitchen gadgets, he was our shadow. My heart was pounding. My mom was clutching the cart handle so hard her knuckles were white. We finally get to the pet food aisle. My brain was just screaming at me, do something. He's still there, pretending to read the ingredients on a bag of cat food. And then, Sarah. Then it happened. A feeling. Down deep in my gut, I felt a presence. A pressure. This was the harbinger of what was destined to be a truly monumental, earth-shattering, window-rattling fart. This was it. My weapon. In that moment of sheer panic, my brain remembered some dumb tick-tock, self-defense life hack. It said that if you feel threatened, the best way to get someone to leave you alone is to just be as disgusting as humanly possible. A light bulb went off in my head. A glorious, life-saving, methane-powered light bulb. The plan was genius. I would wait for him to get closer, and I would unleash hell. I would rip the loudest, most ungodly fart of my entire adult life. It would echo through the pet food aisle. This creep would be so utterly grossed out that he would turn and run for the hills. I would be a hero, a gassy but heroic hero. I subtly angled my body. I saw him take a few steps closer, now pretending to look at squeaky toys. The pressure was building. It was showtime. I focused. I centered my kai. I bore down, preparing to release the kraken. I was aiming for pure, unadulterated noise. I pushed. And Sarah, something went wrong. There was no glorious trumpet call. There was no thunderous applause from my backside. There was only a silent, warm, and horrifyingly wet sensation. It wasn't air. It was a gush, a torrent of what I can only describe as liquid-hot magma shit. And as my entire world narrowed down to the catastrophic event in my leggings, I started to laugh. A full-on, shoulders shaking, tears forming in my eyes laugh. My mom looked at me like I had completely lost my mind, because all I could think was my streak is broken. My 9-year post-middle school stomach flu streak of not shitting my pants. Gone, in a Walmart. The absurdity hit me and I just broke. My mom grabbed my arm. "What is so funny?" The laughter died as the physical reality crashed back down. I had a payload of liquid poop in my pants and I could feel there was more coming. "Mom," I said, "I have to go to the bathroom. Right, now." And so began the waddle of shame. It was the longest journey of my life. I had to clench every muscle, walking like a penguin, terrified it would start running down my leg. I finally burst into the bathroom, flew into a stall, and unleashed a biblical flood. The damage was bad. My underwear was a complete loss. I buried it in the sanitary trash can and fashioned a makeshift pad out of toilet paper. I walked out a changed woman. My mom was full of concern. "Just a bad cramp," I told her. We finished our shopping, bought the stupid tubs, and you know what the craziest part is? We never saw the guy again. He was gone. So, in the most twisted, humiliating way possible, my plan worked. He just doesn't know my secret weapon had a catastrophic malfunction that resulted in friendly fire. I trusted a fart too much, Sarah, and I paid the ultimate price.